Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features a couple of big targets who will be looking to get open in the middle of the field. It's the Raiders going up against the Broncos. And we'll take you out to O.Co Coliseum, where Jim Nantz and Phil Simms have the call.
Broncos, Raiders, and the rain is really coming down here. We're going to have soggy conditions as we get set for today's game.
Hello, friends. Jim Nantz along with Phil Simms, and welcome to this heated divisional rivalry. Yes, there have been a lot of close games, a lot of bad blood, and it's always intense when these two get ready to square off. How about it before kickoff, partner?
Well, Jim, it's intense because we have two good teams emotionally ready to play today. They are in the same division, so that's going to create a great rivalry. Let's don't forget, too, the fans here today. They're so excited about it. They really hate this opponent, so we're going to feel the emotion from the fans, which is going to drive those players to be even more physical.
Now, as we go to the field, it's Taiwan Jones back deep for the kickoff. And Matt Prater looks set now to kick it away. Taken down right at about the 29, not quite to the 30.
So the rookie quarterback, it's not his first time onto the field, but still getting his feet wet in the NFL.
Yeah, you know, and Jim, and every week it just gets a little easier, better. When you walk out there, you can settle those nerves down faster each game you play. So it's going to be fun to see how he does here today.
Offense a little too slow, getting set at the line on that one.
Offense. Still first down.
Unable to beat the down clock, and that'll cost him 5 yards, a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense. Still first down.
The official whistles this one dead. This is going to be a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
They come to the line, and it's first down. The defense comes out in the nickel. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. He's tackled right at the 36.
This gives an offense a lot of momentum. It gives everybody confidence. This running back, he's sitting there going, keep giving it to me, man, because I can make it happen.
Here they come back to the line after picking up over 20 yards on that last play. Gains 12. Imposing their will early on the defense with a solid effort on the ground.
We talk so much, don't we, about the passing game in the NFL, but it's still about who can out-hit the other one, and right now the offense, they are winning that battle. Nice run.
He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Well, I think early in the game, anytime you cross the 50-yard line, it just gives you confidence that what you're doing is going to work today. Let's see if they can take advantage of that and take it on down into the end zone.
They'll run it here, and there's only 2 yards to be found right there.
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the blocks very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up a first down. That's nice.
New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground. They'll go with the extra tonnage here with the jumbo set. Staying with the running game on first down. And he's tackled down at the 36-yard line.
Hard to judge sometimes what time of possession really means in an NFL game. But I know this. When you run the football like that and you pick up decent yards, that's a good thing for the offensive side and a great thing for your football team.
The Raiders step up to the line, employing now their jumbo package. 2nd and 4. Has his man. Raiders in for the score.
Good job that time by the offense, scoring that touchdown and putting them ahead. And when you get ahead in a football game, the National Football League, it makes you relax and you play better.
The Raiders line up now for the point after. And the point after is good. Anderson's got a chance for a return. And he's tackled right at the 30-yard line after that return. At quarterback, one of the most dominant players to ever play the position, and he's been in the league since 1998, Peyton Manning.
What a year Peyton Manning had for the Denver Broncos in 2013. Led them to the Super Bowl. Record numbers for the offense, record numbers for him. It's just amazing what he does year in and year out.
Here's a look at the offense, and watch out today for Demaryius Thomas, who is tremendous after the catch.
Well, we have this phrase that we say, and we mean it adoringly. Demaryius Thomas is a beast, absolutely on the outside. He can run by you, he can run around you, he can fake you out. He just has everything you want in a wide receiver.
Good piece of tackling. Here's a look at a very dangerous defensive unit. Following the run, it's now 3rd and 7. Welker's going to get set in the slot for this snap. The Raiders come out in the nickel. Manning's back in shotgun formation. Jarring hit that time. Knocks the ball free.
Sometimes on the defensive side, hurrying the quarterback is just as good as sacking him, because when you hurry him, he doesn't have time to think. He's probably not going to be as accurate, and they get the incompletion. Good job by the defense.
He's going to try and return this punt. Nice tackle. They face first down.
Let's go.
Handoff. Brought down at the 26. And with this starting unit, as usual, the attention goes to the wide receivers who so often open up the game.
Can't find space, and this will be a loss of 1 on the play. Let's talk about the defense. One of the best pass rushers in the league is linebacker Von Miller.
When Von Miller's on the football field, the offense always has to worry where he is at. So if you have an extra blocker on the offensive side,
Interception.
In on the stop.
that was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
First down here.
Welker's lined up now as a slot receiver. Manning complete as he finds Welker on that throw.
That's a really good throw and catch, and they get the first down. Jim, that's what you want to do. Pick up that first down. Now you give your offense 3 more opportunities.
Manning set, empty backfield. Midway through the first. Looks but can't connect on the short throw.
Well, the defense has got to love that. They love it when a quarterback is uneasy for whatever reason or just not in rhythm. That time they see him throw off the back foot, and the throw goes incomplete.
The Broncos will take the snap from the 30. Here's Sanders. He's taken down at the 23.
The Broncos do a really good job this time on offense. The quarterback throws the ball short. They pick up a few yards, and now it makes third down much easier.
Thomas, a receiver in the slot.
Third down and 4.
He's looking to the right here on this throw. And Sanders is stopped there.
Good job by the receiver that time. Get that extra couple yards, gets a first down. They are marching. Let's see how the defense reacts.
First down here after the completion. Offense lines up here.
Peyton Manning from the shotgun.
The defense gets a sack.
That time the quarterback didn't hold the football. The left side of the line they just collapse. He doesn't even feel it or see it, and he goes down for the sack.
Manning comes out in the pistol. They'll run it.
Here's the handoff. And that's a big tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, we still got a close game here, and you got to try to keep it that way. It's third and long, and you're losing the football game. Don't take a chance on the offensive side. Wait for your next opportunity.
The Broncos come to the line of scrimmage and empty out the backfield. Everyone split out wide.
The defense gets the sack.
Well, the defense has got to be excited. Anytime on third down they make the play, they get pretty fired up. But when you sack a quarterback on third down, that is one happy and emotional defense right now.
The Broncos lined up for the field goal.
Puts it through the uprights. Needed plenty of leg on that one.
When you get great field position, Jim, you got to take advantage of it. The offense didn't do it. I blame the coach. Those were terrible play calls, but a good kick by the kicker.
The Raiders ready to return the kickoff.
Just across the 20 and tackled at the 21.
They come to the line of scrimmage. First down.
The Raiders come out in a 2 tight end set. Here's the handoff to the right side. Talib's going to make the tackle.
Well, a short gain on the run that time by the offense. When you're a running football team, listen, there's going to be a lot of ugly plays that don't work. You just got to keep running it.
An extra tight end on the field for this one. They run the counter play. The tackle's made, and the first down is picked up. And as we look now at the rushing stats here in the first half, this has been a great effort on the ground, and it's been a big part of the reason why they're in front.
It is absolutely working when you talk about the run game. And I just say this, Jim, when it's working, don't stop. Keep running the football.
They load it up now, bring out the jumbo formation. Right back to him. He's brought to a halt.
Well, I know it's not going to make a highlight film, but still a good solid run up in there for a couple yards.
Second down coming up. The Raiders come out in the pistol. Looking to the right side and throwing. Tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
That's a nice job by the offense there. Get the first down, keep those chains moving, give yourself 3 more opportunities.
The Raiders line up in the pistol. First and 10. Intercepted. Ball comes out. Recovery by the offense. The tackle is made. The defense comes up with the big play, the hit, and the recovery of the football.
They sure did. They got so much speed on the defensive side, and that speed, when you think about it, it gets more people around the football. It helps you deliver the hit even harder, and that's why they got the turnover. Great job. Got to give the defense some credit. On first down, there's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
The jumbo set on the field. Second and 11. Unbelievable catch. Gains 15. Man, that was some kind of catch that time by the receiver.
Ooh, boy, these receivers, they make quarterbacks look good. You're right. You can throw it off target. It doesn't matter. They find a way to come up with the catch.
For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. It's first down as they head to the line. They bring in the extra tight end. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. Oh, and almost picked off that time.
The defense did everything right that situation. They were in the right spot. They were smart. They read the quarterback's eyes, but they dropped the pass.
Get ready.
Second and 10. Takes it from the eye. They break through. Tackle him behind the line.
Well, if you're the offensive coordinator here in a third and long situation and you're winning a close game, you'd like to pick this up. But also, you got to make sure you call a play that doesn't put the offense at too much risk. Tough call coming up here for the coordinator.
Third down and 13. And that pass is deflected by Talib.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? Third and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work, and they stop the offense that time.
An empty possession for the offense. So they opt to go for the long field goal try early in this game, and with the missed kick, they give their opponent some great starting field position.
Yeah, I thought it was a big risk trying this long field goal here early in the game, and it could backfire on them. We'll see if the defense can bail them out.
First down at the 43. Manning sends it to Welker.
In this league now, you got to keep these wide receivers and quarterbacks guessing. You just can't come out there and play man-to-man every play and think that's going to work. You got to mix in some zones, some blitzes, and then occasionally go man-to-man cover.
They're going to get him here for a sack.
There is nothing worse for a quarterback than have the pocket collapse. And that time they collapsed on his left side. There's nothing he can do, and he goes down for the sack.
Welker's lined up in the slot. Manning's going to take it from the gun. Throwing now to his left. And there's Welker. And he is tackled down at the 38-yard line.
That out route that time was run to perfection by the receiver. He made such a sharp cut. He gives himself some space from the defender, and the quarterback puts the football right on target, just short of that first down marker.
The Broncos take it from the 38. Made Makes the reception. And he's tackled down after picking up the first. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Welker's in the slot. Balls handed the football. Nowhere to go as this will be a loss of 3.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
It's now second down. Manning set in the pistol. Gets the handle here. They've got him behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, it doesn't get much worse than this, does it? You're losing the football game. Now you're looking at 3rd and long. And, look, there are no miracles in the NFL. I'll tell you that. So be smart. If the play is not there, don't force it. Dump it off and wait for the next time you get it.
Peyton Manning will be taking this one from the gun. 3rd and a long way to go. Still on his feet. And he's thrown to the ground.
Well, that time the quarterback is sacked on the 3rd down, and of course, that's bad. But the good thing is he did not try to force the football down the field and get the turnover.
Going to need a lot of leg on this field goal try. The field goal attempt is good. It's good.
We see it more and more. Long field goals by these kickers in this league now. They are strong, and they can kick it from a long way out.
Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. First down on the way. Double tight end formation. Takes it out of the eye and picks up about 4.
When you're an offensive lineman and you can line up and just run the football straight ahead and pick up those kind of yards, you are going to get into the head of the defense. You're basically saying, we're tougher than you are, and we're just going to come right at you.
Handoff out of the eye. Tackled down at the 28-yard line. Still 5 yards short of a first after the run. 3rd down coming up. 2 tight ends on the field here. And the immediate handoff to the fullback. Breaks out of that one.
Nice job that time by the ball carrier, getting it just past the first down mark. Big first down, keep the chains moving.
First down here after the run. Offense lines up here. Midway second quarter, and they go back to the ground, and that gains 1.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home, they stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
Offense lines up here. 2nd and 9. Gets it again. Left side. He's stacked up at that point.
Nothing like a good trap play. When you play defensive linemen who like to get up the field a little too quick, let them get up the field, have a pulling guard, knock them out, and then run in there behind them and get those yards.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. And here's the toss. He's going to be tackled right around the 49.
Miller's so strong, he can do everything on the field. He can rush the passer, beat up tackles, tight ends. How about defending this outside run that time? Stuffs it for no gain.
It's a 2 tight end formation. 2nd down and 10. And this pass goes incomplete as he was looking short that time.
That's what you expect in the NFL nowadays from the players, especially these receivers. They're so aggressive, so athletic. They go all out for every catch. That time, he just lets it all go. Not able to make the catch, but I'll give him an A for effort.
Catch made. 6 for the Raiders.
the Raiders for the point after. Driving extra point is good. The Raiders were very effective on that scoring drive, especially via the pass. Over 50 passing yards on that scoring drive. Bolden's got a chance to return this one. And they bring it down at the 36-yard line. The Broncos will begin their drive from the 36 now. Welker's going to get set in the slot for this snap. First down at the 36, and he's forced to the ground.
Well, I know this feeling. When a blitzer's coming, nobody's there to block him. There's nothing you can do as a quarterback, but try to protect yourself because you're going down.
This will be second down. Ball's lined up now as the running back behind the quarterback. Manning with the give. Goes to the left. Brought down after a gain of 6.
Power running. A lot of teams in this league don't even do it anymore. This team, they can power it up in there and pick up those tough yards.
Third down and 7. Looking across the middle. And he's going to be tackled. And that's going to bring us to fourth down.
You know, as a quarterback, sometimes you got to trust that arm and throw the football past the first down marker. There were guys open, but no, he takes the safe route, throws it short. Defense makes the tackle, and here we are staring at a fourth down.
That'll be a touchback, and the ball will be placed at the 20. The Raiders come onto the field for their next series. Last play before the 2-minute warning. First down at the 20. That'll stop the play right there. 2-minute warning. Second down coming up. There's a lot of extra weight out there for this jumbo set. Up in the air, and he's got the catch.
Jim, when you see these out routes thrown and caught, it's all about timing and rhythm. The quarterback, he has both. That throw is right on target. Nice throw catch.
The Raiders from the 27. And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first.
The Raiders offensive line does a good job on this run. They show their power. The runner able to go up in there and get a first down.
Offense lines up here.
Get ready.
The Raiders have it at the 34. The catch is made. He's got the first down. Right now, this offense doesn't have much to complain about. Holding on to the lead here in the first half. And the passing game partner has been very sharp.
Well, they're probably going to complain that they could have more points because you can never have enough points, Jim. We all know that. But the offensive line, wide receivers, quarterback, and even the coach on the sideline all having a very good first half. Now, this quarterback's pretty smart, I'll tell you that. And, you know, he knows, he sees the blitzes. That time he changed to pass protection, and he gets the extra time. That's a great job by the QB.
Pulls it in. McFadden's marked down after a gain of 4.
Well, the defense is going to make you throw it short, then throw it short, take advantage of it, and that completion gives you a good situation now on third down.
They'll go with the extra tonnage here with the jumbo set. Met by Vaughn Miller.
Anytime you picked up a couple first downs, here's what happens. The defense starts to doubt what they're doing, but maybe more importantly, it gets those big boys over there tired.
They load it up now, bring out the jumbo formation. And it's knocked down, incomplete.
Good job by the cornerback reading the wide receiver. He is all over him, and it makes it easy for him to swat down the throw by the QB.
This will most likely be the final play before the half ends. Sticks to his hands. That does it for the first half. Broncos trailing this one.
Janikowski ready now to get the second half underway. Anderson's got it. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. First down coming up. Thomas has moved from the tight end position to the slot. Second half gets rolling now as he takes the snap. Gets it out for the completion. They bring him down at the 29-yard line.
Well, that was a nice job by the offense. It just puts them in a better position. Nice little throw and catch.
Ball lines up in the backfield. Manning into coverage that time and incomplete.
When you see this cover 2 defense as a quarterback, you got to know where to throw the football. That time he did not make a good decision. You got to throw it sometimes deep down the middle. The safeties are not there. They're outside. He did not take advantage of that coverage that time.
Ball's got the catch and the first.
Well, I think we all know the situation here. It's a close game in the second half, and you're losing, but you pick up a first down. Oh, my gosh, that opens up many more possibilities of what you can do on the offensive side. Good job by the offense.
And now they'll try over again on second down. Ball's lined up directly behind the quarterback here. Has his man.
This quarterback is one of the best game managers in the league. He never forces the issue. That time, nobody open deep down the field. He gets the short completion, and now he has a third and manageable situation to deal with.
Third down and 1. Ball's picked off. Into the open. In the promised land. Touchdown.
You talking about getting your team full of emotion and getting everything on your side. How about that interception by the defense and then taking it back all the way to the score?
The Raiders with the PAT to come. And the extra point is good. The Broncos are getting ready for the return. And can they return to a competitive state in this one as the game is starting to get out of hand? The score's 21-6. Anderson's got it on the return. And he's out across the 20 and tackled at the 21. The Broncos bring their offense back onto the field for their next drive. Peyton Manning under center. They send the tight end in motion. First and 10. The give up the middle. Tackles made.
What that run does, it just puts the offense in a good situation. So a good, positive run.
Welker's lined up now as a fumble. Welker tackled down.
Nice job by the offense that time. Even though they fumbled the football, quick enough and smart enough to get on it right away.
Manning's setting up now in the pistol. Tight end in motion. The Broncos snap it up at the 26. And he's going to be sacked. So, just 3 plays and out for the offense.
We got to give that defensive front a lot of credit, man. They are pushing. They're getting after it. They know it's probably going to be a pass on third down, and they get back to the quarterback and take him down.
And it'll be Colquitt back to punt. Let's see what he can do here. And they bring him down at the 38-yard line. First down here. Offense lines up here. Handoff made. And picks up 7. The Broncos have been wreaking havoc on the defensive side of the ball today, Phil.
Yeah, right from the start of this game, Jim, we saw on the defensive side how emotional they were. And sometimes when you're that emotional, it makes you faster, and that's caused a lot of turnovers.
The jumbo set on the field, to the ground, trying the right side. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains.
I think the coach on the sidelines, he's going to be happy with every first down because he knows that's more time off the clock. When you're up like this, multiple scores in the second half, every first down just puts the odds in your favor of winning this game.
First down and 10. They are all over him behind the line of scrimmage. And a loss of 1.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
An extra tight end on the field for this one. Second down and 11. Toss to the outside. They are in the backfield in a hurry and will bring him down for a loss behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be third down. The Raiders break huddle and show a jumbo look. Going deep. Could have been intercepted that time by Moore.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. Third and long, not easy to pick up first downs in these type of situations.
All set to punt here. He's got the hand up into the sky, and that means fair catch.
Fair catch. Ball in at the 18-yard line.
The Broncos ready to take over the football. Welker's a receiver in the slot. First down at the 18. Ball is out. They recover their own fumble, and he's brought to the ground.
Nice job that time by the offense. Even though they fumbled it, at least they were quick enough and smart enough to get it on it right away.
Welker's lined up in the slot. Manning from the gun. Here's Sanders. Tackled just 3 yards short of the first.
Well, I guess the best thing to say there, Jim, is they completed a pass, but it still did not get a first down.
Ball lines up in the backfield. Third and 3. Throws to the right. Thomas has got it. First down.
The quarterback that time realized it was zone coverage. He just waited for the defense to get out of position, and he threw it to the open hole.
Welker's in the slot. Now first and 10. Delayed handoff. Brought down at the 38.
I will say this for the offensive coordinator. He is persistent. They're not running the football very well today, and that time he tries to run game again. Gets a couple yards, but not much.
The Broncos take it from the 38. Almost intercepted.
Well, Jim, I threw a lot of passes like that in my career where it should have been intercepted, and the guy dropped it. You just go, yes, I got a break. Now can you capitalize on that break?
Thomas going to get set in the slot for this snap. Manning out of the gun. Manning over to Thomas. Has 12 on this play. Both secondaries have really stepped up today, Phil.
Yeah, they have. It's so hard to be a defensive back in the NFL to cover some of the fastest runners in the world to do that. And also we know they can't touch them either, so they're having an outstanding day.
First down at the 50. Connects with Thomas. He's tackled right at the 43.
Well, when you keep chipping away with these short throws, sooner or later that defense is going to come up, and when they come up, that's when you throw it over the top.
Manning's going to be in the pistol here.
Second down, 3 for the first.
Will go ground. They tackle him for a loss.
The Raiders guessed right on the defensive side that time. They thought it was going to be a run play. They were all over it, and they got it in the backfield and made the tackle.
Offense lines up here.
Manning's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Thomas got the catch and the first.
Good job by the offense getting another first down. You can tell by looking down on the field that defense, hands on their knees. They are getting tired.
Tight ends in motion here.
Manning's back at it now, dropping back once again, and he's taken down.
That's a bad job by the offense that time. There's no doubt about it. The blitz by the defense, they do not do a good job of finding out where everybody's blitzing from. They let a guy come free, and that free blitzer, or as we call them, free runners, he gets the hit on the QB and takes him down.
That last play was a run. Third down coming up. Third down. Mounting a serious drive.
Here is the first snap of the final quarter. Underneath, but can't find a mark that time as the pass goes incomplete.
And now getting set for a 56-yard field goal. No good. No good.
Well, you got to have a short memory when you're a field goal kicker. Now, he is having one rough day. He is missing these kicks, but you just got to go to the sideline and go, if I get it one more chance, by gosh, I'll get it done.
First down, offense readying for the snap. For this play, they'll go with two tight ends.
They'll go ground. Trevathan that time on the tackle.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
Here's the handoff, and they'll run it.
Good job by the defensive line, standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
3rd and 1. They hand it. The ball is out. Ward that time in on the tackle.
Well, the defense always says, let's cause some fumbles. Then when you cause it and you're not able to recover it, that is one emotional letdown.
Going to be a short yardage situation, so forget the punt. They're going to go for it. McFadden lines up in the backfield. They'll run it here. The Raiders now move the chains.
Got to have a lot of courage to call these type of plays, don't you, Jim? And at that time, even though this team is winning, the coach decides to go for it on 4th down. Good play call, and they make it work.
And the tackle is made at the 41.
The Raiders lead right now, but you will see that not everything is going their way. McFadden's had a tough one, especially down the stretch. If they want to control the game, you have to think they're going to go back to him for some more touches and try to get it right.
That's right. Keep giving him the football. Keep mixing the plays up.
And he's intercepted. That brings the play to an end.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled, being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
1st and 10. Here's Sanders. He is brought down at the 49-yard line.
Number 18.
What's the old expression? Just move the chains. That's what they did with that throw and catch that time, Jim. It also gives them a chance for 3 more downs.
Caldwell's lined up now as a slot receiver. Manning standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap.
The defense gets a sack.
What a good scheme that time by the defense. They confuse the offense. They blitz. They don't know who to pick up. And how about the defender? They must love this. Coming in free and gets a good clean shot on the QB and gets a sack.
Secures it with 2 hands.
That's a gain of only a yard.
Well, I guess the only good thing you can say about that play, the quarterback's happy. He gets a completion, but it only goes for a couple yards.
Wide receivers stacked up on this play. They send the tight end in motion. The Broncos take it from the 43. The defense gets the sack.
Well, the defense has got to be excited. Anytime on third down they make the play, they get pretty fired up. But when you sack a quarterback on third down, that is one happy and emotional defense right now.
Looking to make a difference. He's brought down. They come to the line, and it's first down. They bring in the extra tight end. He takes it on the counter. Ward's the one who brings him to the ground.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run. Nowhere for the running back to go, and they stop him for a short gain.
Offense lines up here.
Let's go.
The Raiders from the 27. Toss play. They'll meet him this time behind the line.
How about the defensive line? Getting that penetration, getting off the football at the snap, and getting it done, getting in the backfield and making that tackle.
There's a lot of extra weight out there for this jumbo set. 3rd and 10. The Raiders get a first down. Oakland in the end zone.
March down the field and you add on that lead with a touchdown, it's fun to watch the other team. Will they stay patient or will they panic? My bet is they'll panic.
The Raiders for the point after. Add the extra point. The kick is good. Kicker's ready to go. Anderson's going to start his return. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. The Broncos get ready to start their drive. The Broncos snap it at the 26. And he hauls it in. Gains 13.
Well, I think we've heard this expression about 7,000 times. It's a passing league, so we all know that. So you got to be able to throw the football and pick up some first down.
First down at the 39. Peyton over to Thomas, and that's a gain of 10. Thomas is still down, so we'll take a quick break and be back in just a moment. Ball lines up in the backfield. Has his target. That'll put them in what we call plus territory.
There's no doubt time of possession can be an overrated stat in games many times, but one thing you want to do, throw and catch it just like this, to pick up those first downs and keep it going.
Caldwell's a receiver in the slot. 1st and 10. They're going to get him here for a sack.
Well, I know this feeling. When a blitzer's coming, nobody's there to block him. There's nothing you can do as a quarterback, but try to protect yourself because you're going down.
Wide receivers are bunched up. Manning's got it in the gun. Has his target. And they bring him down at the 44-yard line.
Well, they complete the pass, Jim, but doesn't get the first down. Sooner or later, you got to throw one down the field.
Offense still looking for a first after that completion on 2nd down. Caldwell's lined up in the slot. Peyton Manning from the shotgun throws the pass. Pass hits the ground and goes incomplete on the short throw.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? 3rd and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work, and they stop the offense that time.
Caldwell's in the slot. The Broncos have it at the 44. They failed to pick up the first, and the ball will go back to the other side.
I don't know if they were confused or not, but the left side of the offensive line that time, they were not aggressive. They got pushed back, and they give up a sack of the quarterback.
First down and 10. Handoff. They have this one covered up, and it's going to set them back for a loss.
Got to give the defense some credit. On first down, there's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
Get ready.
Second and 12. Outside now on the toss.
Jim, the offensive coordinator, has done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. They're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
Offense lining up here after picking up more than 30 on the previous play. And they are in on McFadden. 2 minutes remaining, and you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down now. Double tight end formation. Another handoff right back to him, and that picks up 3.
The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
Offense lines up here. He's going to get another carry. Another third down conversion. The offense continues to come through in the clutch.
Good job by the offense getting the first down in the red zone. Now becomes tricky. Can you deceive the defense where you get a chance to get a score?
Offense lines up here. First and goal from the 6. Touchdown, Oakland Raiders.
Jim, with that touchdown this late in the game, that ices it. And if you could sing, you could, I'd let you say it's turn out the light, but we know you can't sing. So the game is over.
The Raiders for the point after. Extra point was good. The Broncos really couldn't afford to give up any points there. They're trailing late in the fourth. The score's 35-6. Bolden's got it. And they runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down. The Broncos now will start this drive at the 27. The Broncos from the 27. Had it for a moment, but the ball is knocked out, incomplete.
That's why you like defenders who are good punishing tacklers. Make those receivers worry about coming over the middle. They'll be careful the rest of this game because of that big hit.
The Broncos from the 27 has Thomas.
And they tackle him down at the 37-yard line.
Thomas is the injured player, and we'll take a break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
False start on the offense will set them back.
False start offense.
They face first down. Manning comes out in the pistol. Pass is intercepted. Breaks away. No stopping him now. That's a touchdown.
Gotta love a defense that's not afraid to take chances, and this defense will get after it. That time they get the interception and return it all the way for a touchdown.
The Raiders for the point after. The point after is good. Sebastian Janikowski lining up for the kickoff.
Anderson's got a chance for a return. And he runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down. First down here. From the shotgun. And he's thrown to the ground. Second down here. Trailing. They'll go hurry up rather than call a timeout. Here's Sanders.
When you see defenses playing man-to-man coverage, what they are saying, we are going to force the quarterback to make an accurate throw. Well, that time, that was accurate. That's why they got the completion.
Third down and 5. And he's forced to the ground. Going for it on fourth down.
Going to go to the hurry-up with under a minute to play. Manning's back in shotgun formation. He'll turn it over on downs.
Well, who are we kidding? They're driving the football down the field, and they're in the red zone. They're getting blown out, and what difference does it make if they score now or not? Nothing.
First down at the 18. Out of the eye. Here's the handoff.
Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that fools the defense.
Let's go.
Second down and 7.
The give. Out of the eye. And he's tackled some 3 yards away from a first down.
That was a power running play that time by the offense. It picked up some good yards. Nothing like it. Show the defense you're willing to get in there and slug it out and get some tough running yards.
Well, Phil, I enjoyed watching the game with you, and how about a final thought about that victory?
Well, you know, Jim, I wish I could say the same, that I enjoyed spending these last 3 hours with you, but that's just not the case. But, no, just kidding, of course. Nice win. They got to feel good about what they've done and celebrate a little tonight.
I think I'll see you next week, maybe.
What a memorable game this truly was. For Phil Simms, Danielle Bellini, and Larry Ridley, Jim Nance saying so long for now, and we leave you with the GMC Never Say Never moment of the game.